Man was at work. The equipment bay door suddenly malfunctioned. After checking, he found the tray jammed the door. The manager nearby thought the man was slacking off. He rushed over to push him, but when he learned the door was jammed, he did not try to open it right away. Instead, to save time, he told Matt to go inside and move the tray, or he would dock half a month of his salary to compensate the company's loss, with no room for discussion. Of course, the manager did not need to discuss with Matt, because he knew Matt's paycheck only kept him barely afloat, and he would never dare refuse, and Matt did exactly as the manager expected. After struggling for a moment, he forced himself into the bay, but as soon as he moved the tray, the hatch closed behind him. The workers around heard Matt yelling. They rushed over to pry open the steel door, but were stopped by the manager rushing over, because the room was filled with intense radiation. Opening it would kill everyone instantly. So after the radiation fully dispersed, they sent in a robot to drag the dying Matt out. And the company's arrangement for Matt was simply telling him he had 5 days left, along with a bottle of pills tossed by a robot, so Matt could suffer a little less in his final days. But what made it even more infuriating was the company president, after hearing about the accident, only told the manager,
"I don't want to replace the bedding in there. Just get him out." "Yes, sir."
Before leaving, he reminded the manager to hurry and resume production. Little did he know, this worthless man with 5 days left would make him pay dearly for his cold heart. After Matt was kicked out of the company, he ran into his friend Braids on the road. After arriving at his place, Matt told him everything. He also knew only Elysium could cure him now, but Braids just shook his head helplessly and told Matt to take the pills. Turns out in the late 21st century, Earth's population exploded, pollution became severe, and the planet was no longer fit for humans, so the rich escaped Earth to maintain their quality of life. 20,000 kilometers above Earth, they built a giant ring station called Elysium. It had a pleasant climate and clean air. Robots provided non-stop service, and every home had a medical pod representing humanity's top tech. Whether you were severely injured or terminally ill, it could heal you completely. People on Earth dreamed of going there, but the ticket price was enough to stop anyone, so some terminally ill people could only try to smuggle in, and this was Matt's only chance to survive. But the price of smuggling was still sky high. Matt and his friends' savings were nowhere near enough, so he asked the smuggler boss for credit. The boss almost laughed his head off and told him to get lost, but when he learned Matt had 5 days left, his eyes suddenly lit up, because he needed a desperate man to complete a dangerous job: kidnap a rich guest visiting Earth from Elysium, then use a special interface to copy the bank account data from the rich man's brain into Matt's brain, and he would give Matt a free ticket. Matt struggled inside after hearing it, because every rich guy visiting Earth had robot guards. Kidnapping them was suicide, and he could barely stand right now. The boss saw Matt's hesitation, so he brought out an exoskeleton suit and said once it was connected to his nerves, Matt would be as strong as a robot. Braids tried to talk him out of it, but Matt had no other choice. However, he had one